Hey traders, Marcello here, founder of the Day Trading Academy. Today we're talking about how to be able to start trading with a small account. I know that we haven't had the best of economies in the world. We're here enjoying the beach in Cairns, Australia, the gateway to the Great Barrier Reef. And I wanted to talk a little bit about how to be able to start with just, $500 or $1,000 when it comes to be able to learn how to trade. When I first started day trading, I'm sure most of you know my story. I took out $25,000 in student loans, which most of you guys know that once you take out a student loans, you always have to pay it back. You can even go bankrupt and still have to pay that back. And I lost it in a month. So I did what any other responsible trader would do. I took out more loans and I kept losing money. But what I want to be able to explain to you is you really don't need to have that amount of money, especially with the technology that we have today. We specifically trade futures, also a few equities and some currencies as well, but mainly futures. And a lot of the services like the platforms and the brokerages that we're able to trade with really allow for people who want to be able to trade a small account. First and foremost, to be able to open an account, it's a minimum of about $1,000. The margins required to be able to place a position for you newbies out there, the amount of money you need to put in one order is anywhere between a minimum of $400 to $500 as well. And since the futures market is much higher leveraged, we can make a lot more money with less. That is, in the futures market, every dollar that the market goes up, we make anywhere between $50 and $5,000. If you compare that with stocks or Forex, we have to borrow money in order to be able to have that kind of leverage. So it's important to be able to understand that, where with futures, we don't have to borrow money and kind of have a little bit more risk on the table. The key to be able to trade with a small account, I know all of you guys watching this want to be able to make $1 million overnight. I'm going to be 100% honest with you and tell you that you're not going to start learning how to trade and next week start making $1 million. It's not the way it works. It does take time. It does take work. It does take a lot of persistence and discipline. But once you get to the point where you are starting to learn a little bit, the most important thing is consistency, okay? It's not important to make $1 million overnight. It's not important to make $1 million in a day. The most important thing is that you make the right decision every day. So you start making $1 every day. At the end of the week, you have an extra $5. At the end of the month, an extra, $20, $25. Then you start making $2 a day. Then you start making $5, then you start making $10, then $20 and $50. And as soon as you know it, you're going to start making anywhere between $500 to $1,000 a day. You guys can see the previous video that we did, I believe, a few weeks ago in Australia as well. We made over $16,000 in less than 24 hours. So the potentials are definitely there, but I don't want anybody to think that it's an immediate kind of green arrow, red arrow, make $1 million next week. It's not the way it works. Start making a little bit at a time. Make the right decision no matter what kind of strategy you're using. If you have a coach, it's better. You can learn for free, but obviously it's going to take you a bit more time. And once you get that consistency, you can pretty much do everything. We're here in Australia doing a military training for a full week where we bring down our master traders and a few student traders as well. And we trade live with everyone for a week. The sun, you can see, is kind of poking out. It's hurting my eyes a bit. We're going to go enjoy the beach. So let us know if you guys have any questions, and we'll talk to you soon. Ciao.